Okay, it's showtime. Ready for your big portfolio show. And there's a few kind of last things that you'll want to do before we get to the point of printing all of your images. So you want to, of course, be selecting the ones that you want to go in your show. I'll show you how to make a collection so it's easier to find those images. You're going to crop them as needed, title them, put them in an order, and then you'll export them to your Google Drive folder as JPEGs at 300 ppi for the resolution. So in Lightroom here I've got 9 images selected. Let's say these are what I'm going to use for my portfolio show. So instead of having to go back and search for these specific 9 of, say, 700 or more photos in your collection, you can make a specific collection for your portfolio show. If you scroll down over here to where it says collections, hit this plus, hit create collection, call it portfolio show. And now under collections, you just click on portfolio show and you have all of those images. Say you're not totally sure which ones you want in here and you select more than 9, you could always just hit control, click on an image, gives you this menu. You could go down to remove from collection, and all it does is takes it out of this set of images, but it doesn't delete it, and it's still in the rest of your photographic library. So at this point, another helpful thing is that you can reorder them. So what I'd like you to do is put them in the same order as I'll be looking through your evaluations. So that order is artist choice, identity photo, your personal series, and your alternate reality photo. So you can pick up these photos and drag and drop them around, and especially for your personal series, you've been thinking about the sequence and how that order changes the way that the story is told. And if there's any last minute changes you want to make to that sequence, you can do it really easily here. So let's say that that's the order that I want, and now I want to title them. So click on each image, go over to the metadata on the right side of the screen. You'll have to be in the library module to do it, and give it a title. So here, call this one letterpress, and I go through and I give all of them a title. I could also add any other metadata I am interested in adding, such as a copyright or anything else. But definitely put in your title for each of them. You should crop as needed. Keep in mind the print size of the paper is going to be 8 by 10. So your maximum width or height is going to be 10. Your maximum height or width, depending on your orientation, is going to be 8. So I had suggested earlier today make them all 8 by 10. If you don't like that aspect ratio, that's fine. You'll just have a matte window that's a little bit different size. What I would recommend to keep it easier for you is let them all be the same, so that the matte window that you're cutting is all essentially the same. So if you want to just stick with 8 by 10, click within the Develop module on your Crop tool, and then over here of your aspect ratio, right, how wide and how high, and you've got a menu. You can hit this one, 8 by 10, and it gives you what that looks like. If you don't like that, you can choose another option, or you can enter a custom one, and maybe you like 10 by 7. So maybe it would look like this, and of course you can drag it and move it around. But I would recommend then for the next photo, making it the same. So go down and it will have saved that. Alright, so back library, let's say I've cropped and titled all of them. I'm going to highlight them all, go up to export, and it's going to be mostly the same except for a few little things. So you're going to export to your final portfolios folder, great, choose. You'll title it with your last name, first name, final portfolio, something similar. And then hit under file naming, rename to, and instead of what we usually do, pick up this menu and go down to edit. And you're going to create a custom title, or a custom file name, I should say. So when it first comes up, maybe it would have file name in there, perhaps. Anything that's in here, go ahead and click on it, and then just hit the delete key and it'll be gone. We're going to, first under sequence and date, pick up sequence 01, second one on the menu, hit insert, and then under metadata, you're going to put your title. Title, insert. So in the end, I'll be able to see exactly what order you put them in, and the title's right there in the file name. Hit done. Make sure your start number is at 1. Under file settings, definitely JPEG, definitely quality all the way up. Color space, Adobe RGB 1998. And under image sizing, don't need to worry about resized fit, but you do need to make sure that your resolution is 300 pixels per inch. Super important there. And then just hit export. Then I would just double check that it actually found its way to the folder. That's it.